In my hands, I hold important information about Frank Lampard. Hello, people, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam. And like I just said, in my hands, I hold important information about where Frank Lampard could be next week, either home or in the Chelsea camp. So, we'll talk about that. We still have a lot of time to talk about that, isn't it? So we shouldn't be worried about that at the moment. So let's look somewhere else just to cover other things. But anyway, stay live or stay with me while I make as much noise as I can, giving you update with whatever that has been happening in the transfer world, in the transfer news about each and every player, where they're moving to whom and to where. And we are going to be talking about Frank Lampard. That has to be the second part of the transfer. Cause guess what? I've been talking about Frank Lampard since I started the live stream today. So you can get into somebody's heads if you do know people. So I'm going to save myself the headache and to lose myself, then cover Frank Lampard later. Even though there are some stories about Frank Lampard, we would cover that. We have a lot of important information if you didn't know people, and moving on to some different clubs. And some players are giving their admiration of going to join other clubs that we didn't even know that there were players who plays football. But anyway, they are there, and I have the proof. I will be showing it on the screen to you guys. And also some players might be getting their new contracts reinstated and stuff like that. So in a way, it's a good time for some people to be happy. I don't know if you're gonna be happy, but I'm gonna try by all means to pretend to be happy, because Liverpool have not even said anything about a defender, people, and it's really frustrating that we know we need a defender. We didn't sign a defender when Lovren left, but nothing has happened. We have rumors, but rumors are never true. You need movement if you want to believe in this thing. So I guess I'm that one person who's a doubting Thomas, who takes time about whatever he's doing and believing that he gets whoever he wants. It's just me. Crazy on me. So let's talk about the important news that we have to start with. If you had a lot of things to be doing yesterday that you didn't never bothered watching the game, you kept yourself busy about your everyday life, what you are enjoying, and whoever you were with. I don't really care about that, but you missed out because Manchester City battled Chelsea yesterday evening around 8 o'clock Britain time, which means in my time it was around 10 o'clock. So what happened is this: Frank Lampard brought a team that didn't even have the guts to represent the club. Am I making sense, people? That's exactly what happened, and they got the beating of their life. I think it's a norm now that we know that when we talk of Chelsea, they're always gonna be losing those three goals. They never go more than that. And maybe it will happen by some time, but they always lose by 3 goals, just representing that mark on this one. So this is the news that we have now today, guys. They are saying that the board but were not at all or by any chance happy about what they'd seen from that performance, and they'd given him 2 game times for him to save his life or his job. And this is the first game, so it means he started pretty terrible in the timeline that he was given. But even though as he was given, we expected that the next game he could win, but you don't know now about Frank Lampard and his players, because his players are not representing him so well in the pitch, and it's now turning so bad on this man. Look at him now. I don't even know if you can see him first. Man looks like he wants to cry right now, but anyway, that is it for another story. So do me a favor, guys, click that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss when we go live, because we are always live, and we will be coming back for the watch along Liverpool versus Southampton. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait for that. But let's talk about Frank Lampard. What they're saying, Frank Lampard's job as Chelsea manager is under serious, let's mark this word, serious threat, and the club have started to explore alternatives plan. Thomas Tuchel came out of a job just a few days back. So who are they looking at this Chelsea team board? I think I might have an idea. They might look at him. I didn't know that he was the suitable one, but after listening to the Chelsea fans talking about him yesterday at the football terrace, I might believe that maybe they might consider bringing Thomas Tuchel. Because one thing that we know about Chelsea, rather than any other clubs that we're used to, Chelsea team or say Chelsea hierarchy, they don't really give a damn who the hell you are. They sacked every manager who doesn't perform. Sarri didn't even do 2 years. Frank Lampard has done 2 years. There's no more time where Jose Mourinho was winning a league and maybe failing, then get sacked. It's happening again. That's what I'm trying to say, people. It's happening again. Chelsea are about to fire this man. The billionaires, he has had enough. He has spent some amount of billions from the ones that he had, and he discovered that this man is not giving him what he's looking for. So Frankie might be going. So there is an early update. This was 6 hours ago, and that was the early update that we got yesterday after losing the game. What we had was this: Chelsea's hierarchy are looking at alternatives to Frank Lampard after his side slammed in form and they lost. So, in other words, what you have to know is this: these guys have been looking. They've been looking. It's just now the action that we are waiting to see now. The action, what's going to happen. That's where we stand at the moment. We don't know, but if you go to different news outlets that I've been visiting and everything that I've been hearing, it seems like it's close to happening than it's close to be going any sideways. Frank Lampard might be losing his job as early as Friday. Oh, Friday is too far. I mean, as early as tomorrow, people. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about as early as Tuesday or maybe today, Monday evening, we might hear that he no longer has a job. Maybe one thing while we're talking here, the Chelsea agents are actually talking with a new manager who could come and represent or replace Frank Lampard. I don't know who it's going to be, but that's exactly what is happening. I don't know what's going to happen. Let me hear what this guy said. I don't like Roy Keane as I am a Liverpool fan, but what he said was spot on. Yes, what he's talking about, it's exactly, I think I did a video about it today, sir, where I was talking about Roy Keane, talking about how Chelsea, they don't give people time, they fire people as much as they can. They don't even look at anything. They don't even look at your face, in fact. They hire you like they care for you. Then if you give them crap, they'll show you the door. And that's exactly what is happening at this moment. And Roy Keane said it best, like he just said right now. He said that he doesn't see Frank Lampard staying. I might be hoping as Sam here, or we might be hoping as fans, but they don't give a damn about it, about anybody. And guess what? The Chelsea fans or the fan base of Chelsea, I think they've fallen in love with this way that they do the job in the way that they fire managers without even giving them any chance to prove that they can actually do something. And it's going to happen now that Frank Lampard is about to lose his job. Anyway, for him not liking Roy Keane, we are Liverpool fans. You're not going to force me to love Roy Keane as a Manchester United legend because I don't like the club at all. So it makes sense. I'm just answering that one. So do me a favor, guys. Click that like button. Important. Subscribe to the channel as we move on to other stories that are talking about whatever that has been happening here. It seems like Manchester United have signed a youngster. All of those, we'll cover them as we continue with the stories that are out there, guys. So I always trust Fabrizio Ramaros, and he's always giving us information about everything. Done deal. Daniel Fletcher has returned to United as part of first team coaching setup. I wish I knew this man, but that's what has happened. United have signed a coach, and it seems like they've signed a player. I'm not really sure who it is, but I'll give you information about it. It's there up there. We'll cover it as fast as we can. Guys, we have more information to talk about. Contract talks are actually happening with a lot of players, and some people right now, like Liverpool fans like me, we are like this, hoping that the Genie Ronaldo is thinking of signing the Liverpool contract. But with that information, people, it's still quiet. We haven't heard anything, but we hope that something is said, but we'll cover that as we go on. There's Frank Lampard. So breaking news, if you didn't know, I made a small video about this one. It's already there on the stream. William Saliba is leaving Arsenal for Nice on loan until end of the season. That is very, very important. Why is it important that William Saliba goes? Because this man, we've heard about him. Arsenal had come to a point where things were so bad that they had to bring out Luis to play in some of the games because they were so bad and the players were picking up injuries and a lot of things that were happening, but they never gave this youngster a chance to even play. We know that he had lost his father. We heard of that story, but nobody ever gave us anything about what was happening with this kid. Until now, we are just hearing information that he's going to another country to play football, at least to get game time, because he's still a youngster talent and he has to be explored. He has to play and actually prove that is better. So he is going. I feel like that is so good and that is so important for the youngster to go where he's going so that he gets that game time. When he gets the game time, he might turn out good, if you know what I mean. So let's go with that, people. PSG are in talks with Everton to sign Moise Kean. So Moise Kean, if you might not remember Moise Kean, he is that guy or that kid that was playing in the game of Everton. Was it versus? I think it was versus West Ham or something like that. He came in 10 minutes. Listen to these words. He came in 10 minutes, then he came in like at 20 mark or like at 70 minutes mark. Then exactly at 8 minutes mark, like there was just a space of 10 minutes, he was taken out by the manager. At that moment, he was the legend of Everton. They took him out. I have no idea if that makes sense. And we actually thought that maybe his career, as young as he is, could be coming to an end. I think this year is around 19 years old, or maybe he's going to 20 because we are now in 2021. I'm not really sure, but everything was not looking so good for this youngster. But now I've got good because he went to PSG last in around June or July, somewhere like that, when the transfer window was open on loan, just to see if whatever that things that was going to happen. And we did see him playing in the Champions League. He actually scored a goal in the Champions League, which was also good. And it seems like him and PSG, they're clicking so well that they're actually thinking of getting him now from Everton and bringing him where home in France, maybe where he belongs, because the kid is coming from Italy. So if you're coming from Italy, the best place you might actually go for game time is probably France, because your slowness won't really match up with the Premier League. Not trying to be rude, but that's just the truth. Ask a lot of people, they'll tell you. Okay, so that's good news for him. I hope he has amazing time playing alongside Neymar. I won't say Bampe because we are hearing rumors that Bampe could be leaving, but we never know. Now there's Mauricio Pochettino. Things could change. Talking about Pochettino, people, he is now the PSG manager. If you didn't know, he has signed a contract with PSG, which it seems like it's going to keep him there, enjoying and having whatever he does, having the time of his life, because he is a legend. Just to remind you, if you didn't know, he is a legend of this club. Coming back to the club means a lot, not only to him, but to a lot of Tottenham fans, by the way, because it seems like it was more than love that Tottenham fans had for Pochettino. Like, for example, me as a Liverpool fan, there is pure love for Jurgen Klopp, and I would love to see him succeed anywhere he goes because of what he has given me. So he went back to his team where he played for as a young player or something, whatever we're going to say. And now it seems like he is actually going up to now as a manager and he's going to try to do whatever he's going to do. All the best for him. Let's hope that he has the best thing. So they're saying Mauricio Pochettino taking his first training session as PSG manager. Source, PSG insider. They're just enjoying this time. So we'll talk about it because we still have more information to talk about Pochettino and whatever that is happening here. So they're saying Grazola Pele is a free agent after leaving Chinese side, whatever the name is called. Inter Milan and Juve are both shown an interest in the striker. Where does he go? Does Juve really do need a striker? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, people. Things happen in this world of football. I want to hear from you what you think will definitely happen. Newcastle are eyeing on a loan deal to sign Chelsea defender Fakayo Tomori in January. Let's talk about Fakayo Tomori just a second. Last transfer we had, it was in the last day of transfer. It was only left with few small little things that were left for this kid to be playing as a was it a Fulham player? Then the deal just fell apart for no reason. Now it seems like Newcastle wants him on loan. Will he go, or he's gonna turn it around and say that he'll stay at Chelsea like he did the last time? I think it was Leeds that needed him rather than Fulham. I'm not really sure. Leeds would have used him so well when he was going to get game time, but the kid decided to go be a bench warmer at Chelsea for the first part of the season. We hope he goes to Chelsea, to Newcastle, because I hope he gets game time that side. But I think he blew it, because talking about Leeds, I think they needed somebody who was going to be doing something there. Don't know. The other players went and they're doing so well where they are. So I don't even want to talk about that. We talked about Frankie Boy. So Diallo is on his way to Manchester United, to Manchester to complete his move to Manchester United. Let's talk about this kid. This kid is 18 years of old. It looks like United are signing him, and after being signed, he's going to remain in Italy in the team that has been until his permits and everything are sorted out to go play in England. So probably he might join in February or something. I don't know how the process goes like, but it seems like United have signed him. And as soon as I change to the next link, I'll actually tell you the full amount that United had to pay to get this man in their dressing room, if that makes sense. Tottenham Hotspurs have opened talks with Harry Kane over a new contract extension. PSG and Manchester City are monitoring the negotiations. Let's talk about why are these two clubs monitoring these negotiations or whatever that's going to happen in Harry Kane. Because guess what? Mauricio Pochettino, he is now the manager of PSG, people. Put it in the head. What will happen? They will take this man because they need him. Remember, PSG, they lost Cavani. And I never blessed anybody for Cavani. They just put Di Maria. Oh, they have Moise Kean, but is he playing what they want? Or what Harry Kane could do? I don't think so. But now it seems like Tottenham wants to secure their prized possession. They want to keep the striker who has done history, by the way. If you didn't know the history that Harry Kane has done, he is the only striker in the world of Premier League who has managed to have 10 goals and 10 assists at the same time, at the same period of the season. That has never happened in the Premier League, but Harry Kane did it. So you might actually understand why they want to keep him, because he's really important. I feel like when we come to talk about Tottenham, when we talk of Harry Kane and youngster, they are the only people that makes up Tottenham Hotspurs as a club. You might disagree with me, you might agree, but that is just the fact of the matter. So it seems like they want to keep him. Why am I saying youngster? Why are they together in that picture as well? It's because also Son, he's also in talks with Spurs to increase his negotiations as a new Spurs man or whatever. They talked about many years that they're going to give him, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens, people. But keep what I'm pointing at there in mind, because guess what? Manchester as well, City, and monitoring whatever that is happening with Harry Kane. Why would Manchester City needs Harry Kane though? Let me explain that, people. Aguero, since the injury doesn't seem like it's coming back, but it looks like there won't be anything that will happen after his contract or is over with Manchester City. So what are they going to try to do? They're going to try to get Harry Kane to come in and become that centerpiece like Aguero. And in Harry Kane, say it whatever you want to say or not, I think they're going to get him more than what they actually paid for in Harry Kane, because he is a good striker. I respect and put my trust in this guy. He will not disappoint. He has proven it. That's why he is one of the guys who might actually break Alan Shearer's record in the Premier League. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But guess what? We'll keep our eyes on that. Anyway, let's move on to the other news, because we have a lot of stories to cover. Pochettino, we talked about it as he was signing for PSG, all of this. Now, this is important because it concerned Pochettino as well. Mauricio Pochettino has already spoke to Danny Ali about the prospect of joining PSG, and the Englishman is interested. How do you feel now, Spurs fans? How do you feel? One of the guys in the last five or 3 or 4 years for you let me just say before pre-Jose, before Jose Mourinho, who has been one of your key guys, is now being taken by your former manager because he has played with this kid. He trusts him. When we talk of Pochettino, he trusts this kid and he knows that he's going to give him something. So what is he saying? He wants Dele Alli. What is going to happen? That's my question. I want to hear from the fans of Tottenham Hotspur. Are you ready to lose Dele Alli as he goes to join Mauricio Pochettino at PSG? That is probably $1 million question. That is looking for an answer that I won't get. That's the funny part. I won't get this answer because I don't know. I don't know why I won't get the answer anyway, but I don't think I'll get the answer anyway. But that's the news that we have now. Dele Alli, not only Dele Alli, there's another guy that I have to look at you in the comments. Christian Eriksen could also be Inter have offered Christian Eriksen to both the Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid in the recent weeks. The Spanish giants are likely to make the move. However, because of financial difficulties, so that is happening. Christian Eriksen is also one player that has been rumored that Mauricio Pochettino wants him at PSG as well. Would that happen? Oh, we have to wait and see on that. But if that happens, that will be so huge because it seems like he's now making Tottenham at PSG. Is that a good thing? I definitely have no idea, but I'd love to see it because it will be fun. Believe it'll be fun. I'd love to see it. Okay, I wish I knew. Despite reports that there have been no formal offer from Real Madrid for David Alaba, and there won't be any announcement next week. Real remain one of the possibilities, and talks with interest parties will start soon. That is what is happening with Alaba there. Oh, important news. Manchester United have rejected an offer from Juve for Paul Pogba. The Italy side offered Douglas Costa and Aaron Ramsey as part of the deal for Paul Pogba. But as good as Paul Pogba has been playing, letting him go, it'll be a bad, I repeat, bad idea for Manchester United to do. Would they do it? I have no idea about it. It'll be interesting to see because I don't feel like I will actually feel anything if either Pogba stays or goes out of Manchester United. That's just the fact of the matter. That's how I look at it myself. Anyway, let's move on. I'm not trying to be salty. I'm just giving what I'm thinking and how I look at it. Leicester have offered Azam Ochi to West Brom and Newcastle and Southampton. The midfielder is set to be loaned out after struggling for regular time this season. That is important. Paul Pogba will sell. Manchester United will sell Paul Pogba in the summer after accepting that Frenchman will not be signing a new contract. So this is important news. He himself, Paul Pogba, refused to sign a new contract. So that is interesting to see what's going to happen on that. And we better hope to see what happens. Now talking about the news that nobody really want to hear, but we have to talk about it. And it's coming from Liverpool. They are saying that Real Madrid are pursuing a move to Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. Sky Sports report. Whenever you hear the word Sky Sports, you should be afraid, people, because they mean business. There's guys, they don't play around. So that's exactly what's happening, people. Real Madrid, it seems like they are keen to bring Mohamed Salah to Real Madrid. And guess what? It's not yet over, this issue that I'm telling you. It's something, or it's news that is still happening, and we will definitely find out what happens. Danilo will join Manchester United this month, and this is the kid that I was talking about. There's the picture, that's why I'm moving into it. But also going back to the information, Salah, you remember that weird talk about the movement of Mohamed Salah is in the club's hands and yada yada yada. That happened. That journalist made it so public and made it known by the world that something was happening between Liverpool and Salah because the transfer talks might be very, very close. Yeah, that actually happened, people, because now if it didn't happen, then we won't be talking about Salah leaving Liverpool. It looks like Real Madrid wants him. But it means if they're getting Salah, they won't be getting Haaland. or either Mbappe, or maybe they know that Liverpool are the ones who might get Kylian Mbappe. You never know, because I don't even think that my team is going to get Kylian Mbappe. Anyway, this is what is happening here, guys. It's not really good news you want to hear, or maybe pleasant news you want to hear if you're probably a Liverpool fan. But guess what? That's exactly what is happening there. It looks like Mohamed Salah could be leaving Liverpool sooner than we expected, people. Do we love it? No, I don't even love it at all. But is it happening? Can we stop it? I don't think I can or we can. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section about that. And don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Always important. So this young kid that is gonna United have signed already now, that they're just waiting to sort up the deals and stuff so that he can actually move. And the Alaba thing as well, we're talking about it. It doesn't look like it's really happening, but that's the information we still have at the moment. They're showing us information about Pochettino. So in other words, this could be one way to show us that we are really done with this link. So we'll be going out of it to move on to the most other important link we need to cover, where we have information about other transfer news that are happening worldwide that we don't want to really listen to or even look at. So congratulations, we are now to the last part where we're going to be covering many transfers, guys. So transfer news rumors: Real Madrid in pole position to sign Alaba. That is true, we know that part. They are the main favorites to sign Alaba. There are other teams that are involved, but the main team is that one. Spurs puts Kane and Son talks on hold. Oh, that was so quick. It's already happening already. They're holding the things. Real yet to offer Ramos or Sergio Ramos a new contract. That literally means that they're no longer interested in the man. De Bruyne is set to turn down Manchester City's contract extension. Ooh, that is huge. That is a big bomb, like boom. Real Madrid, oh yes, we talked about it. Arsenal outcast Saliba set to join list. Yes, we talked about that. So let's go through the transfer news, people. Kane must join Real Madrid to reach Messi and the Ronaldo level. So usually when you hear this type of saying up front, it's probably, or it's always a legend who thinks that his word matters more than what we are looking for in the windows or whatever that is happening in the Premier League. So there's a legend who's thinking that what exactly Kane is doing in the Premier League is total nonsense at Tottenham Hotspurs. But if he joins Barcelona and Real Madrid, it's a bigger boost for him to be the god. Why? Why would, for starters, talking about this, why would Kane go join other clubs where there's no really competition when we talk about club competition? Or why would he leave the Premier League where he's making history after history, where he said he wants to break history? I don't know. Let's hear what the legend had to say, because they always know best, these guys. Anyway, Harry Kane has to go. If Real Madrid comes calling, says, Jonathan Woodgate, I told you we're going to get these big names or these legends saying things and whatever, and what have you. With the Tottenham striker, told he needs to join the Syria winners in order to reach the level of Ronaldo and Messi. And the former Spurs and Blancos defender Woodgate said Astro if he wants to win trophies and get into the next, whatever they call that, of Messi and Ronaldo, that type of player, he has to go. I might agree with him now. Just first, in fact, now this is me talking now, people. I might agree with him that for Kane to get silverware in his hands, he probably has to leave Chelsea. Maybe after the end of this season, if they don't get something after Jose Mourinho, he probably has to leave Tottenham Hotspurs. That is important. But going out now to these other countries and stuff, I don't feel it. I think he has to join other, like in Manchester City and Liverpool, or maybe those guys who are winning something every season, those guys can make him or can boost him to at least do something. I don't know, that's my thing, that's what I think. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. Do you think Kane has to go to Real Madrid or Barcelona to be the next Messi or Ronaldo? Put it in there in the comment section so that we can talk about it. Kevin De Bruyne relaxed over City contract talks. Kevin De Bruyne is feeling relaxed about contract talks with Manchester City, claims Sky Sports. The Belgian defender will see his current deal expire in the summer of 2023. So we are in 2021, so we still has around 2 years in the contract. So, and he is in no rush to agree fresh terms with the club, adopting a similar mindset, which with the club adopting a similar mindset. Oh, so it means that they've actually come to an agreement, both of them, that he can say he can wait and hope that something happens. I read news a few minutes ago that were talking about him signing a new contract, and the things looked like something was happening. But now this is new because he doesn't want to be pressured or rushed to do something that is not ready for. Because he's saying to them, "Come on, guys, there are still 2 years to still do these things, and I'm always gonna keep giving my all to you guys. Let's wait maybe one year to go down. Maybe we're in 2022, then we see where we are. Then maybe sign a new contract." Because maybe in his mindset, he's looking at what the club are going to do so that they keep getting the silverweight. We'll see. That's going to be interesting to see. Arsenal joins Leeds to sign Diaz. Arsenal have joined the Leeds and Crystal Palace in the race for PQR goalkeeper Senye Diaz, reports The Sun. So it means if he goes to Arsenal, he's going to be a backup goalkeeper. Leeds, we know him. They need a goalkeeper. I don't know about Newcastle, dude. Really, these guys need a contract? Because I don't think so. The way the things are looking like, I don't think they need the contracts. The Gunners are eager to bring another proven performer to act as backup to Ben Leno and look into the championship. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he has to go. I think if I were this goalkeeper who's needed by all these clubs, I'll probably go to Leeds because he has a better chance of getting getting into the first team or actually being the main man in the club rather than going to Arsenal or Crystal Palace, because their keepers right now are proving to be the best. So I don't know what's going to happen on that. But you guys, you can let me know in the comment section. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. Always important so that you never miss when we go live. Tottenham not discussing deal for Star Jewel. That's 1 hour ago. Tottenham have, according to Evening Standard, shelved the plans to open contract talks with Harry Kane on the Hong Myung Song. Did I say that right? Hong Myung Song. I think that's how you say it. Spurs are eager to retain the service of both star forwards, but both are currently tied on a long-term deals and are not considering to be urged to be urgent on the matters of business with money tied during the COVID-19 pandemic. So why start the damn thing if you're gonna just look it? Because I had rumors a few weeks back that they were gonna give 7 years to Carlson, and then now we had rumors that they want to add the Hurricane as well, because these guys have been probably the best players in Tottenham Hotspurs at the moment, and it seems like it's continuing. So I don't really get what was the I don't know what was get what I'm saying. What was exactly what was wrong with these guys giving us all this information that we don't need if these guys are not even interested in getting into a new contract or into signing them players? I don't get it. Or maybe the players turned it down and they just don't want to let the players say that they did, but they're going to say that we've decided to hold it. You never know. Maybe they want silverwares, like I'm saying. They need the silverwares. So let's continue with the news. Arsenal to include Willock and Nelson in the Bodan deal. Arsenal wants to include Joe Willock and Reyes Nelson in their bid to please Elmino away from Norwich, claims the Independence. Why let two youngsters go like that, who are probably maybe helping out to play well with the youngsters who have been running the show for Arsenal for the time being. Why would they do that? I don't get that anymore. Do anyone get that at all? No, I'll never understand. So, Borussia Dortmund chief believes Haaland will stay. Hence, Johnson, whatever, has expressed his belief that Erling Haaland will stay at Borussia Dortmund for at least one more season. That's good news, right? Haaland has been a revelation since completing a 20 million move to Dortmund from Red Bull Salzburg in 2019. The Norwegian front forward has 33 goals in as many appearances for German club, including 17 in the first half and of their last campaign. He drew a blank in his finger games back after recovering from an injury on Sunday. But this is just other things. And Jordan Sancho grabbing for 2 goals. We don't really care about this. But the reason why this guy is saying all these things, because I thought they were going to say it, but it seems like they don't really care talking about that anyway. But anyway, yours dearly would love to tell you, because I've been reading books, people. I've been reading books, or should I call them magazines? Yeah, I've been reading those things, people. And they are saying this. Haaland is needed by Liverpool, United, Real Madrid were also in talks, but now that they want Salah, I don't know what's happening with that one, and also some forward and so forth and so on. So it seems like just what I saw on Twitter before I came live. It seems like the negotiations between, or not negotiations, it seems like Liverpool sent a transfer message to Haaland, and it seems like he has responded. By the way, people. And it seems like the linking or the rumors are becoming strong, so we don't know what's happening. At the same time, if Liverpool are doing something, United are also making noise on the other side to try to get him. So we will see what happens in this situation, but that's where we are at the moment. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, and where do you feel like the best players for Haaland has to be this season, or maybe when he gets time to move? Do you think it's okay? Dortmund, they've been pretty terrible. That's why they sacked their manager. Or maybe United with the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's project that is seeming like now it's producing results because they're now joined top with the Liverpool. Or with Liverpool, the guys who won something last season, and it's looking like this season is gonna be crazy because of too many injuries that they have. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. It's gonna be interesting to hear what you think. But do me a favor, by the way, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's always important to the Football Connect. That is the way we feel, and we actually can tell that you're supporting us, people. So do that right about now. Let's move on. Manchester United considering Diallo first team. That is probably, if you see a player like Greenwood, 18 years old, is playing as a first team footballer, that's where, of course, this young kid is going to go. Manchester United have no interest in allowing Adman to stay at Atalanta on loan for the rest of the season, with the goal album to confirm that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is keen to integrate the teenager into his first team squad, or his first team plans, I like to say. A deal for the winger, which is worth around 37 million pounds, 48 million US dollars if you're in America, including add-ons as wages. Add-ons was agreed in the final day of 2020 transfer window. The final part of paperwork are now being signed off ahead of his move to Manchester United, which should be completed by the end of the week. That's how fast this thing is moving. It seems like the board of United are actually doing something now for a change. But they were talking about Jordan Sancho. What happened? What happened? No, I don't want to start any crazy things anywhere. Let's just move on and see what's happening elsewhere as we go on with these things, guys. Some of the news, I don't feel like they're really important. Benfica are set to rejoin Gelson Fernandes from his loan spell at Tottenham, according to Sky Sports. The 21-year-old joined Spurs as an 18-month loan deal last January, but he has only featured in 13 games for the club since then. Also, Fernandes has yet to start in the Premier League game for Tottenham, who are open to sending him back to the Benfica this month. So it means he has not met the criteria of what Jose Mourinho wants to see in a player. Real Madrid, around 3 hours ago, reports coming from Real Madrid or from Spanish, which are saying that Los Blancos, or should I say Real Madrid, are yet, let me repeat that word if you need, are yet to open. So that's saying Sergio Ramos is free to speak to Premier League clubs while the January transfer window is open. Real Madrid yet to offer their captain a new contract. Go can confirm that the World Cup winner is still waiting for an extension offer from the club, and rumors shows that their interest coming from Tottenham Hotspurs and Manchester United in the English top flight. Check it out. There's a full story. I'm not gonna click on those things, but let's talk about something, people. Is it me, or is it that every single thing that is happening in terms of the transfer deals and whatever that is happening, we always find a way to hear that United are involved? Do you get what I mean? We always find to hear that United are also interested. Haaland deal, they're interested. They just signed. I don't really know what United wants. What does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants? And this is exactly what makes me believe, as much as United are up there, they are going to drop somehow, somewhere, because they need to make up their mind in terms of who they want, when, and what, and who, and those other words that comes after all that I've just said, because you never know. They have to make up their mind on who they want and what they're gonna do with them. So I don't know. Let me not add more. Is he going to replace Harry Maguire, your captain at the moment? Don't know. Let's move on, people, because I'll say a lot of things. But one thing that we have just heard from that news is that it is for Premier League clubs about to talk to him if he wants to go there. And the best bet for me, or the best place that looks like could be getting him, could be Tottenham Hotspurs at the moment, because all of us, we know that they need defense. Okay, so Juventus defender Maria Di Mar is keen on a January exit, according to whatever. The 22-year-old is unhappy of lack of regular game time at the Allianz Stadium, and he wants to move on to boost his chances of playing for Turkey in the European Championships. We all know that everyone wants to go play in the European when it comes. However, Julie or Juvie will only sell Demara if their 50 million euro, which is for the asking price, is met, with his current contract due to end by 2024. So buckle up, boy. Take your seatbelt. Put it like this. Because there is no goddamn way you're leaving Juventus. You don't get game time, and you are just seated on the bench. Who in their right mind will sign you for 50 million euro? So do this to your seatbelt at the bench where you'll be sitting while watching other players playing, and put it like this, because I don't see you going anywhere. Or maybe you can ask for a loan. Yeah, maybe that could happen. But in terms of going out, Juve will make sure that that doesn't happen. We'll see. I'm just a presenter. I'll say whatever I have to say to make everything looks interesting. But that's just the fact of this matter. So we did talk about this. Kevin De Bruyne has said no to the contract negotiations at the moment. And Real Madrid are still in the poll for Alaba. We talked about this. What else are we missing? Jordan Sancho had prepared to change, and Manchester United talks. Okay, so my first day. Let me make you people hear my plead, or the pain part about being me, or being whatever I'm doing right now. So I come here. I'm so excited that I want to talk football transfer news, talk about the new deals and the things that are happening left and right and whatever that is happening. And guess what? at the end of it, we get to reunite what we thought was over. Jordan Sancho and United, a family reunion that is supposed to happen. Oh, it's not a reunion, by the way. A family union that is supposed to happen, but everyone, every single person in this planet Earth knows that it's not going to happen. Knows that is not going to happen. So now I have to listen to this and act like I'm enjoying this nonsense. But that's where we are, people. I'm going to be calm about it and see how they deal with it. But I don't see him going to United. That's just the fact of the matter. You can do whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say to me. But that's what I think about it. Let's see what happens. We'll give it time to see if something changes. I don't see it. I don't definitely see it. And like I was just saying, please have mercy on me. I'm doing this out of love of football, not out of love of always reading things that are busy finishing up my energies while I'm sitting here talking about Sancho and United. Unless this deal happens, that's when I'm actually going to say that, oh, it lasts. But unless if that doesn't happen, then please keep quiet. Let's move on, people. Let's move on. I won't waste time on that. Arsenal are preparing to cut Lucas Torreira's loan spell at Atletico Madrid. Short claim, the whatever, the Lazzoni. Who's that? Who's that source, people? If you know him, please let me know, because it's my first time hearing. The Uruguayan midfielder will be called back to the Emirates Stadium before then being set back out of Florentina and whoever and whatever. So it seems like Arteta has lost enough and is thinking that to bring back his big guns that did the work for him last season. You remember? So let's see what happens on that. Let's literally see what happens on that. There's a youngster here, Manly Mujo, whatever was that, who seems like a sign for Red Bull. Congratulations, man. Let's see what you do for us. One thing I love about Red Bull, they bring new players. They bring you new talent that you have never seen. And when they blow out there, it becomes interesting. So let's wait and see on that. Will Liverpool sign a defender? My $1 million question that I want to hear an answer to. Let's hear this. Oh, can I play it? Can I play it? Oh, there's an ad, by the way. So let's hear what Klopp had to say. Let me make sure that you guys can hear as well here. Okay, let me try to make sure that you guys can hear this news, because it's interesting to find out what's going to happen in this window and whatever that is happening in the transfer window. But at the moment, we'll give it time and we look at what's going to happen. But can Liverpool sign a defender? That is the question that is being asked, $1 million question. So let me cut this so that I come back and show you the information while there is now sound in it. Can Klopp's boys or can the board of Klopp sign a defender? Let's hear what Jurgen Klopp had to say.
We have solutions in the squad, obviously. Yes, we struggle still. So it's always the injuries we had now from a specific moment happen most of the time in the center halves position. That's clear. It's because then some players are injured, play pretty quick, like Joel, and then gets injured again. So we have solutions in the squad. And if we can or if we will do something in the win, it's just, I don't know. It's really like that. It's a very difficult transfer window, how you can imagine. No club, not a lot of clubs have real money. Some clubs don't have money but don't need money as well. So that's the situation. And doing something makes no sense. Yeah. Doing the right thing would make sense, yeah. But doing something makes no sense.
So that's exactly what Klopp had to say. He has never given more than that, Klopp. He has never given something more than that since I've talked. We've heard more about Klopp talking about any transfers happening or whatever that are happening. He has never said more than that. But anyway, we'll take it. Hello, Mr. Elliot. How are you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen you, say. How are you doing, sir? We were just listening to Klopp talking about if Liverpool sign a defender, which we all know that here we need a defender, but will he sign? We still have to wait and see on that. Please do me a favor if you're just joining in, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. We have already covered almost a lot since we started. It's almost about to be an hour now. So do me a favor. I want to see that like button going up, subscribing the channel if you haven't, so that you never miss when we go live. We will cover every news that is happening in the transfer window. That's what we always do at the Football Connect, and we wait and see what happens. We talked about the Saliba story. If you didn't know, it seems like he's leaving us now, and the Torreira seems like he will be going somewhere else. That is it. What I'm gonna do right now, guys, after covering all these things, I'm gonna try to refresh my page to see if there's any news about Frank Lampard being sacked, because remember, he's one man who's really left with, who's standing by, you know, you never know the word that I can use there, but Frank Lampard's job is in the mud, people. It's definitely in the mud. So I think I've got information, important information before I go. This is to the United supporters. I think most of you might like this or you hate it, but this is what is happening, people. Listen to this. They are saying that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the man we know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is set to X how many people? 6, they say. They are saying that Jones, James, Lingard are among the likely to leave. So these guys might be going out because it seems like Ole is not really interested at the moment in them. But what will happen? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Phil Jones and Daniel James, and we have Sergio Romero, Jesse Lingard, and the Rojo, and all will be made available for sale. Who will sign them? We'll wait and see on that one. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens anyway. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Because I was looking at this and it seems like there's still no any news on this friend of ours which we love and love, who's called Frank Lampard, to be losing. All Liverpool needs to do is to loan in. Are you sure? Loaning in. Is that the best thing we can do at the moment? Our need is to loan in a defender. Gomez and Virgil van Dijk will be back by the end of the season. As much as I love to hear that, when I mean that, I'm talking about Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk coming back. I love to hear those news. Say, I will never lie to you. It's something that I pray for each and every day. Whenever I get the time, when I pray that this guys comes in, because if this guys comes in, there's actually a chance for Liverpool to save this league or to actually do something. Because we all know that as much as the youngsters are doing it, we need our players back. And if they don't come back, it's going to affect us a lot. It will definitely affect us. So getting them back, it's the best thing that can ever happen to anybody. So saying all those things, I don't think it will happen. That's the problem. I don't see it. I want to see it. I don't see it. Because Virgil van Dijk might be coming back soon. That's what I've heard. But not yet at the moment. And without him, we are in trouble. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll be, like I said, praying for it and see what happens. But let's just get a player. They were talking about this guy called Baltimore. Why can we sign him? At least we will have somebody to talk about. Why can we sign him? Because we need a player now. Why can we sign him? I just need Liverpool to sign a player. Don't matter who it is, a defender is what we need. It's who and what we need. So we have to wait and see what happens on that. And also in the issue that Mohamed Salah could be going to Real Madrid, let me just say I'll talk about it when it's about to happen, people, because as much as I like to talk about it and say whatever I want to say in my mind and say my peace of mind and smile with the people, I'm not yet ready for that. I still want my teams to be full and I still want us to be playing good football. But at the moment, guys, like you have seen, we've covered each and every single thing that was there in the transfer window up to now, if I may say. I know I missed out some, but I am back. The transfer news will be happening many times. And I was supposed to be doing the best 11 of 2020. I did talk about that with Mr. Elliott, the one that I was talking with, the Tottenham Hotspurs fan who is not here at the moment. We were supposed to be talking about the best. Is that how you say it? Yes, we were supposed to be talking about the best 11 of Premier League of 2020. So we will definitely do that tomorrow. I'll set up everything today and set up a reminder so that people, when we come tomorrow, they know that we are ready to talk about where these people will be going left and right. But with all that said, let's hope Frank Lampard doesn't get sacked today. But with every information we are getting, it looks like Frankie's job is really, really under a big threat. I have no idea how I can make that easy. And also, just to remind you, United fans, you might be losing Paul Pogba sooner than you expected. Would you love to hear that? Nobody would love to hear that. I don't even love to hear it. But that's just the news, people. You have to take it up and move on with it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. This has been Sam Football Connect, covering all the transfer news that has been happening worldwide, and we'll be back again with other transfer news. I hope you had a blast like I did. I covered as much as I can, talked about every single individual that I have to keep talking about, and we hope that Liverpool signs a player. Oh, I think I can do something before I leave. Let me just make a Liverpool special, just small minutes to cover little information about my team that I love dear to heart, which is Liverpool. So information that we are getting here right now, people, is this page is still loading for me and doing whatever we is doing. Gerrard begged to replace Jurgen Klopp after what he's doing, because everyone knows what Stevie G is doing at that other part of Scotland, where it seems like it's gonna beat the team that thought they ran the world. That is good news. I love to hear that, but we will see how that goes anyway. So it's begged that he could actually come and replace Jurgen Klopp. Okay, Jurgen Klopp outlined the transfer windows. Okay, Gini Ronaldo enters the final 6 months of his contract. The agenda assess Liverpool's option over the midfielder's future. Ronaldo is now able to enter into talks over a pre-season agreement before end of the deal with Barcelona. Oh man, can't breathe. Okay, talking with Barcelona, that's what they're saying here. That's what they're saying here. One of the clubs reportedly interested in his signature. Guy Clerk joined by Liverpool Echo, okay, whoever and whatever. Don't think I have time to really listen to those. I hate this news, people. I literally hate this news. I don't want Joe Gomez to go anywhere, and I don't think I'm the only Liverpool fan who feels like Joe Gomez. Well, not Joe Gomez, sorry. Who feels like Gino Ronaldo? We need him at the club. I feel like we need this man. He doesn't have to even think about looking elsewhere to give his services. I need him at my club where he has always been, where he's always been playing so well, where he's always made history, where he's always made us smile. I need him to stay there. But the news that we get every day, people, the news that we get every day here are not really giving us any hope of smiling at all. But that's the information, guys. Bampe claim Liverpool have their eyes on Kylian Mbappe and on his contract contract situation, according to reports from France. French publication, or whatever they call their name, is reporting that the Reds are set to watch the forward contract situation closely in the coming months. Liverpool have long been linked. That is true. That is definitely true. We have always been linked with this Frenchman for such a long time, long period of time. But Frenchman, and his deal expires next year. So, but French side who signed Bampe from Monaco in 27 are keen to extend his stay in Paris and beyond the summer of 2022, when his current deal at the moment expires. But one thing we know, if they don't win something here in this time with Pochettino, then nothing will definitely happen with the Mbappe staying at PSG. That's what I feel. I don't know. Let me hear what you think. Oh, Liverpool are reported not in talks over a deal with the seven Botama. Oh my God. It never goes, it never changes. We want a player, they give us a player to look at, they don't get him. This is according to Fabrizio Ramoros. This is a man who made a lot of contract talks make sense, and they're saying that the Reds are not considering a move for the center back, but reports claims that the Dutch center back has been scouted by the club and is considered to be a true talent. Giving a player thumbs up doesn't take the player into your team. That has never happened before Liverpool. So get that thing done. We need a defender, and he could be there. Why am I saying Liverpool needs a defender? We never signed anybody when we lost Dejan Lovren. In fact, we signed a midfielder, which I have to say we really needed. We signed a forward, which also I said that we really needed. A defender that we signed was only a backup to Robertson, who also is still injured at the moment. Constantino Tsimukas. Remember, I never forget my players. So we need him. Let's just get it done, people. Let's just get it done, Liverpool. That's what I'm asking from you guys. King double down on Liverpool title prediction. Okay. I'm sticking with Liverpool. I think United are doing well in this current, in certain the most exciting club in the we have got in 10 or 15 years is talking about this club United. The top two, I said it in a couple of months, it's gonna be Liverpool and City. As much as I don't respect you in terms of whatever you do, but in these things, I give you respect, Mr. King. That is true. Klopp confirms that Thiago Alcantara could start against the Southampton in a little bit under, because now it's 7 o'clock, so let's just say in a little bit under 3 or 2 hours, we could be seeing Thiago playing for Liverpool against Southampton. That is going to be amazing to watch. The midfielder is fit. That's all that is to be confirmed. This man will be starting against Southampton. So watch this, Southampton fans. He is the man who's going to do the crazy things to you today. I'm praying, by the way. Okay, there's the Real Madrid move where Salah could be going to Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid and Barcelona are top. Oh my God, they're bringing us the news that happened a long time ago. I can't take that no more. I'm going to pass it through. I'm not even going to look at it. So thank you very much, people. I've done what I had here for Liverpool and I've done for other clubs. I think it's now time for me to call it a quit after 1 full hour talking nothing but transfer talk, covering everything that has been happening in and around the Premier League or Europe in terms of transfer news and whatever that's going to happen. Let me hear which transfer would you like to see in January transfer, and tell us why in the comment section. And also on top of that, do me a favor, click that like button, always important. Subscribe to the Football Connect. That is the best way you support us here at the Football Connect. But as of me, Sam, and the rest of the Football Connect families, which might not be here at the moment, but you guys also are involved, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again for the watch along. It's Liverpool versus Southampton in around 3 hours time. I can't wait. Let me hear your predictions also in the comment section. We've already got some predictions in the last show, but let me hear from you as well. But thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Sam signing up. Signing out, but we are out.